and whatever you studied from the 10th class, the course is called as a bridge course. Okay, from that bridge course you can understand how the syllabus and what are the topics which will be continued from 10th class to first PUC. Okay, so my name is Gururaj Aswit and I will start telling about the presentation. See, after finishing 10th class, as you already finished the 10th class with the I hope you will get the good marks. So after 10th class there are many courses you have to join. Okay, now some of the courses which are nowadays all are preferring, that is science, commerce, arts and diploma, and some people go for ITI also. Okay, and based on that I have made one presentation. You can see science stream in 11th and 12th class, means I am telling only about the science stream. Okay, after 10th, depending upon under which school board you are enrolling for class 11th and 12th. Board means what? Up to 10th class you will be learning only under the Karnataka Secondary Education Board. After this one we are learning about the three boards. One is CBSE, ICSE and another one is the state board. So depending upon that we are telling about the courses. You can have several subjects to choose from. Physical science subject, if you go for the different subjects in a science, for example in 10th class you have learned three subjects in science only: physics, chemistry and biology, and maths was separate. But here when you come to the PUC science stream, here you are learning the four subjects equally, that is PCMB, which is called as physics, chemistry, maths and biology. Okay, so in physical sciences we come across physics and chemistry. In biological science subjects you learn biology and biotechnology. Already you know about physics, chemistry and biology. Biotechnology is not related so much to PUC, but one or two chapters will be present there. But after that PUC second course, when you go for a degree, there you are learning the biotechnology which is related to the human beings. Okay, for example DNA, RNA related to that one. And next one, agriculture, food science, sports, exercise and health science, etc. Next, when you come for the exams, there are many exams which appear after 2 years, that is first and second PUC. After first PUC there will be no any entrance exam, but after 2 years whatever the competitive exams you will be attending, it is related to PUC first year as well as PUC second year. Okay, so whatever the subjects you are learning in the PUC first year, some of the topics which are having a high weightage, they will be asked in the different competitive exams. Okay, when it comes to the students who completed 12th in science stream, there are two categories to be considered: 12th PCM and 12th PCB. Such candidates can appear for specific entrance exams after 12th science. Okay, why they have made the two streams PCM and PCB? Some will be good in mathematics, some will be good in a theoretical subject that is called as a biology. Depending upon that, they will take the another branches which come as statistics and computer science also. Depending upon that, which course you are interested, either PCM or PCB, you can choose the different type of exams. Okay, and that exams will lead to the different part like engineering, architecture, medical, and you will go for BSc nursing, like that different courses will be there. Okay, next, such candidates can appear for specific entrance as PCB and entrance exams after 12th science PCM. However, engineering is one of the most sought after courses after 12th science and joint entrance exam. So nowadays all students are preferring the exam that is called as a JEE, that is joint entrance exam. In that we will be having two papers, one will be the mains and other will be the advanced. Okay, so when you come from easy level to high level, that time first preference will be given for the KCET. KCET means what? Karnataka CET. After completing 12th exam, the Karnataka government or a board will conduct the exam which is called as a KCET. Till now it was of the 60 marks paper. Okay, individual subject is physics, chemistry, maths and biology, 60 marks. Now this year they wanted to change, but due to the corona they have not changed the pattern of that's KCET. Okay, and after that you will come for a COMED K exam, which will be conducted by government as well as the private management. Who cannot afford for the KCET government medical seat, if they want to wish to go for the paid seat or a payment seat, they can appear for the COMED K exams, and that paper will be also somewhat easy. And when you come to the tough exams like NEET, JEE mains and JEE advanced, AIIMS, different type of exams, There you have to start the preparation from 10th class itself only, because 10th syllabus somewhat covered in first PUC will be covered in the second PUC. For 3 years whatever you are preparing, that will lead to the JEE mains and advance. As you know that JEE mains paper will be of nearly 300 marks. In that 75 questions will be there. Each subject, physics, if you take 20 plus 5, 20 marks will be the objective and 5 will be the reasoning question. Like that 25 into 3, that marks becomes 300, because of each question carries a 4 marks. Okay, and NEET subject will be also like that also. It contains of 75 questions. Okay, next. The different type of exams I have given here, some are related to different states, but common exams like JEE mains, JEE advanced, NATA is for architecture, NEET and AIIMS is for the medical appearing students, CLAT, AIEAT. Previously it was AIEEE, now they have removed and made the exam that is called as a NEET. Okay, NIFT, NID, SAT and NHMCET, it is related to different states. JEE, COMEDK and CET, these are the different exams. All the exams will be coming from January to June, that is when you are appearing for the second PUC or 12th class exam, that time only simultaneously you have to appear for all this type of the exams. Okay, so now when we come to our subject that is called as a chemistry, because I am a chemistry lecturer, here I will tell you something about the chemistry. As you know from 8th class, chemistry is a branch of a science which deals with study of what study? You have to study about the matter, their composition, substance and whatever things you are observing in the day-to-day life, that is the environment. Okay, and in this image also you can see, if you have went for the lab, these are the some models where we are explaining the atoms like carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and whatever the lines you are seeing in the middle, that is called as a bond, because bond is very necessary for the compound to form this one. Okay, for example, whatever the salt you are eating, NaCl, it is called as a table salt. Their sodium is related to chlorine in the formation of the bond, and due to that these are the different models. And whatever the glass apparatus you are seeing, as you know, all the glass apparatus in chemistry are made up of the strong borosilicate glasses, and in this some type of solutions we are keeping. Okay, and these are the few elements I have taken: cobalt, iron, copper, like that. So let's move to the chemistry definition again. Chemistry is the study of matter, its properties, how and why substances combine or separate to form other substances, and how substances interact with the energy. See, from morning till evening, when you go for this one, all subjects are equal. Physics also is required in daily life, maths, biology, like that. But what about the chemistry means? If you go for this one, from morning when you start, after wake up from the bed, the paste you are using, that paste also consists of some of the chemicals. If you read the ingredients, it may contain chlorine, it may contain fluorine, it may contain calcium. What are these elements? They all come under the branch of the chemistry. And when you use the soap for bathing, that soap is also made up of the basic compound that is called as a NaOH. And whatever the clothes we are wearing, they may be cotton, they may be nylon, they may be polyester, whatever this may be. You can see the word polyester. Poly means many, ester means it is the chemistry compound. Nylon is obtained from the compound adipic acid. We know the nylon groups also. And whatever the food we are eating in our day-to-day life, they contain what? Nutrients, and nutrients are required for the body to get the energy. And what are the different type of nutrients? Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, amino acids, vitamins, lipid, like that. And when you go for the individual compounds, carbohydrates means what? Carbon, hydrate means water, H2O. Again they will be related to chemistry only. Okay, proteins, when you go, they are made up of amino acids. Amino means what? Basic NH2 group, and acid means carboxylic group, that is COOH group. Like this, from morning when you take the examples, and when you ride the bike or whatever it may be, you are adding the petrol or a diesel. What is that petrol and diesel? It is nothing but a hydrocarbon compound which consists of 18 carbon to 32 carbons. Okay, and at the last, when you go for a sleeping, we are using some type of a coils, some all-out machine liquid, like that. They are also made up of chemicals. Hence, chemistry is used everywhere. Okay, and in industry, whatever the perfumes, whatever the additives we are using. For example, in chips packet, whatever the gas is filled, it is nothing but called as a nitrogen gas. Why you are using that nitrogen gas? To preserve that chips for at least 2 to 3 months. If the gas is not there, it is not preserved. Like that, in our day-to-day life, chemistry plays a vital and important role. Okay. Many people think of chemists as being white-coated scientists mixing strange liquids in the laboratory. Okay, means what is the meaning of that? When you come to PUC, you have to wear the white coat, which is called as an apron, where medical students are using. What is the necessity of that using means? Whatever the chemical substances, whatever the acids, it should not harm your body, it should not harm your clothes. You are using gloves also, and sometimes specs also we are using. Okay, so scientists who are wearing white apron using strange liquids. Strange liquid means there in chemistry lab we are not doing anything with the strange liquids, just we are doing the analysis. For example, I shown you the image, pink color, green color, like that. When you come to PUC, we should know what is the color of that element. If any green color in laboratory, if you see, it is cobalt or iron. If you see pink color, it is potassium permanganate. If you see yellow color, it is potassium chromate. If you see orange color, it is potassium dichromate. Like that, some chemicals will be present here. But the truth is, we all are chemists. Understanding basic chemistry concept is important for almost every profession. Chemistry is a part of everything in our life. Okay. So what is the meaning of that? This one. He is telling that all of us are scientists only, because in day-to-day life, whatever the chemicals we are using or playing, it is nothing but made up of a different type of elements. Okay. Every material in existence is made up of a matter. Even our own bodies, as I already told, chemistry is involved in everything we do, from growing and cooking the food to cleaning our homes and bodies. Cleaning our homes and bodies means we will go for two things. One is soaps and detergents. They are made up of hydroxide, KOH I told, and whatever the phenol, Dettol we are using, they are made up of a benzene compound. Hence, there also the chemicals are required. Okay, to launching a space in the shuttle. So whatever the ISRO or NASA they are launching the rockets or whatever the satellites, there also propellants as a fuel we are using that, oxidizer, there everything it is used. Chemistry is one of the physical sciences that help us to describe and explain our world. Okay, this is all about the chemistry subject where you have to take the interest and learn in the science stream. Okay, and now when you come for the different branches of chemistry, what are the main branches? See, there are nearly 35 branches, but all 35 branches you are not learning in the PUC. In PUC, which are the branches which are important that I have noted here? Physical chemistry. What do you mean by physical chemistry? The branch of chemistry where you deal with the calculations, conductance, measurements. This all comes for the physical chemistry. Okay. In high school 8, 9, 10, you have not studied any chapter which is related to physical because there were no problems in that. Okay. Analytical chemistry. Analytical chemistry means which is used in the industries to check the process. That is, for example, whatever the food is prepared or packed, how much is the raw material, how much is the wastage, how much is the purity, that all titration and analysis will be learned in the branch that is called as the analytical chemistry. And when you come to the branch inorganic chemistry, as you know, organic means studying about the carbon and its elements. And opposite word of that is called as inorganic means where you can study only the branch which is related to elements. For example, the cement industry, glass industry, wherever you are studying about the elements, that is gypsum, it contains of calcium. Then when you go for glass, calcium silicate glass, which that all type of a branch comes under the branch which is called as an inorganic branch. Okay? And when you come for the organic chemistry, it is an important and synthetic branch. Now, whatever in day-to-day life we are preparing the compounds, that all depends upon the organic. And organic means nothing, it is made up of a carbon. Whenever you burn any substance, it becomes black. What is the meaning of that? It contains a carbon. For example, if you burn the paper, if you burn the plants, if you burn animals, even if you burn the human body, the black color gas is formed. It is nothing but called as a carbon. Hence, it comes under the branch which is called as a organic chemistry. And applications or synthetic means what? Now whatever the plastic things we are using, mug, chair and everything, what are they made up of? Carry bags, polythene. Polythene bag we are telling. Poly means what? Many. Ethene means C2H2. That all molecules lead to the formation of this one. Okay. Next, last branch is called as a biochemistry. Biochemistry means it is a mixture of biology and chemistry, where you are learning about the nutrients of the body like carbohydrates, proteins, fats and vitamins. This branch you will learn in the second PUC, but remaining branch you will learn in first PUC as well as the second PUC. Apart from this, there are again branches are there like pharmaceutical chemistry, where you learn about the tablet preparation and tablet ingestion. Okay. Next part. When you come for the PUC first year, just I have given some chapters name which we are studying and what is that all chapter deal with. Okay. When you come to first PUC, you learn about 13 chapters. When you go for second PUC, you learn 16 chapters, but you should not differentiate like that. Combined totally 29 to 30 chapters you are reading, and that will be helpful for the further competitive exams. Okay. So when you come for PUC first year, our marks weightage will be like this. Among 100 marks, 70 marks will be for theory and 30 marks will be for the practical. And in practical, every week, in one day or twice, you have to go to the laboratory and perform some of the experiment. About lab, I will tell later. And when you come for 70 marks theory, the question paper pattern is entirely different from 10th class. In 10th class, after reading the chapter, question answers will be in the behind page. By heart that question, write the answer, finish. But here you have to go through the notes. You have to refer the different books. In high school, whatever the one book they are giving, that is enough. But when you come to different branches, physics, chemistry, maths, biology, for one subject, 10 to 12 authors will be there. Whichever book you feel easy, that from that part you have to take the notes. And even teachers will be providing the notes also. In that 70 marks, we have made 5 parts, A, B, C, D, E. It includes 1 marks, 2 marks, 3 marks and 4 marks. There are no 5 marks question in the chemistry part. Okay. So when you come to individual chapter, I told you it is related to 10. First one, some basic concepts of chemistry. Whatever you learned in 8th, 9th, 10th, like atomic mass, molecular mass, balancing the equation, that all part again you are doing revision in the first unit, that is basic concept, and some further studies also will be there. And structure of atom, this chapter you are learning from 7th class, where sometimes they tell atom structure or structure of atom. It is related to the small particle which is present in the matter. Okay. But here in the first PUC you are learning different theories of the atom who has discovered. Okay. First, for example, you learn about Thomson theory, then you go for Rutherford, and then you come for Bohr's model. Like that, different scientist theory you are learning in this chapter. Next, come to this one, classification of elements and periodicity in properties. 9th standard state syllabus or CBSE syllabus, there you learn the chapter called as a periodic table. That continued part will be here. Already you know there are 4 blocks, S, P, D and F. The further reading and whatever the properties of the elements, that you are going to deal in this chapter. And next chapter is chemical bonding and molecular structure. As previously I told, for the formation of different compounds, bond is required, necessary. And what are the types of a bond, how they form the molecule, that part you are learning in this chapter. Next one is states of matter, gases and liquids. Again, from 8th standard you are learning there are 3 states of matter, solids, liquids and a gas, how the particles are there, how there is a force of attraction. That continued part will be done here. But you can see in the bracket, you are learning only gases and liquids, not solids, and that solids part you will be learning in the 12th standard. Okay. Next one is a thermodynamics, which is an entirely different chapter which you have not learned in the 10th class. It will come in physics chapter also, physics branch also, related to heat, work and energy. Okay. Next one is equilibrium, new concept, redox reaction, hydrogen. Here you are learning the individual chapter related to metals. Hydrogen, on that only complete one chapter is there. Okay. S block elements, P block elements. These are the inorganic branch, and in this you have to differentiate by the different branches. Next we come for organic chemistry, basic principles and techniques, what are using in the lab. Next one is hydrocarbons, and last one is environmental chemistry. Environmental chemistry means what you deal with: ozone layer depletion, how many types of spheres are present in the atmosphere, and what happens to the chlorofluorocarbon, CFC gas, that all part, good things and bad, whatever the defects are there, you are learning in this environmental branch. Now when you come to the chemistry practicals, as I told you, 30 marks, I have just made the images which are called as a conical flask. Here conical flask is used for volumetric analysis. Whatever the small thin pipe you are seeing, it is called as a glass rod, and these are the test tubes which you are using for the practicals. So now, according to CBSE board, what is there for the practical? This one, just I have made the. There are many different experiments for CBSE class 11 chemistry students who are going to be writing their practical exam soon. You can find the entire CBSE class 11 chemistry practical syllabus below. I have not made the entire syllabus, some of the experiments here, there, and I will tell orally also. When you come to the chemistry lab, first of all, you are new to lab, you should get introduced about the apparatus which are present in the chemistry laboratory, starting from test tube. What is the test tube? What is the function of that? Conical flask, beaker, glass rod, burner used for heating purpose. That one or two experiments we will learn about that. And when you go for next experiment, there you will be having some mechanical work. Means how to prepare the bent tube by heating, and how to prepare the stand, how to apply the distillation. Like some experiments will be there, and in the third experiment they will be giving some salts. You have to identify the atoms or ions present in that. Okay, so that you can see here basic laboratory techniques. Whatever the basic things required for the chemistry, there you are dealing with. Characterization and purification of chemical substances. Whatever the chemicals are there, they may contain some impurities. That purified part you have to do in this second experiment. Next one, third one is quantitative estimation. It is a new word for you. When you come to the PUC branch, that time you can understand. And qualitative analysis means it is related to salts. Okay, so these were the some few things related to laboratory. And now I will come to the main things in the bridge course. In next session, what we are going to deal with that chapters I will briefly explain orally here, and from the next class we will start the syllabus. See, in the 10th class, when you go for the subject only chemistry, there you are learning 3 chapters. One is metals and non-metals, second one is carbon and its compounds, and third one is a periodic table. Related to that, as I told you, some of the chapters here, and which chapter is related to that. For example, if you go for the periodic table, again it is continued here. There you have learned carbon and its compounds. Here you are again learning about the hydrocarbons. But here, detail wise hydrocarbons like alkanes, alkenes and alkynes you are going to study. Okay. And last one, another chapter is metals and non-metals. There you have learned only the definition of metals and non-metals. Here you are going to express all the ways.